like to come out in Cali and have this open air and the whole love of music?
It's amazing, man. Just to feel the the vibe of what a festival is like. Just to feel the people who don't know you and the fans that might recognize you and know some words, and just the whole style of festival style of things, opposed to like being in a small club. It's really just intimate, which is awesome, which is good. People just trying to sell drinks. And this is like real people who love music and who love the culture. You know what I'm saying? So it's
what we live for, man.
It's like
the outdoors, nature,
this is the combination of everything: the art,
creativity,
the dancing, the
collaboration,
music, the intellect, everything. This is all. This is like Mecca for that.
That's beautiful. Now, where'd you grow up?
I grew up in Central California.
Okay.
Specifically Fresno.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, how'd you hook up with Murs and the Guerrilla Union team? How'd that evolve?
Well, they started booking me they noticed that they started booking me consistently for the festivals. And they're like, who is this kid Fashawn? I'm like, people keep telling us to book him every year. Like, who is this guy? And then Murs kept, the name kept echoing in his head, and he was like, and it came for time for him to do an album, a collaboration album with someone he didn't know who yet. But once again, that name Fashawn was echoing in his head, and fortunately he reached out, and I gladly accepted, and that's how that happened. And I've been down with Guerrilla Union ever since I first came. I did Rock the Bells with Dilated years back. Been at every Rock the Bells ever since then.
Wow. And did Murs ever tell you what it was about you that kind of brought him to you?
He just said that I reminded him of himself, but like a younger version of himself, that I had different flows that he's never even thought of before. It's like, yo, he can learn from me, and I found that funny because he's such a vet and a legend to me, But he was like, I learned from you, and it was vice versa because I learned so many great things from him about like work ethic and just being a businessman, entrepreneur with his Paid Dues Festival. And, it was kind of an even exchange, man, of inspiration, and admiration at the same time.
Well, take us inside that work ethic, because Chang tells the story of he being the CEO, passing out flyers in front of Fauna Theater. Murs passing out flyers. Two CEOs rub shoulders and say, "You Chang, you Murs, we need to get together and talk, man." And Paid Dues was born. But talk about that work ethic that you've seen that it really takes to put something like this on and create an ongoing, tradition.
It's really a restless, really restless and self-dedicating process, man. It's
kind of like life's work.
Yeah, it's really it's real work, man. But you have to. But I noticed the love these guys have for the culture and how much it means to them, and it's inspiring to watch, man. And I'm heavily influenced by Chang and Murs. It's not just as citizens of the culture, but as participants in the culture. I look up to those guys, man. And, I can only hope to build something lasting like that in my own right, But
they're making history. It's a great sacrifice, but why do normal when you can do greatness?
Why be mediocre? Why be cliche? Push the envelope. Be different. Go off the wall. Come from left field with it.
At least when your life's over, you look back and know that you made a difference.
Yeah, in people's lives, like just Murs having that festival, man. Like if he wouldn't have made that festival, I think it was the 8th anniversary this year or something. If he wouldn't have made that festival, I wouldn't have had a platform to perform at that day. I wouldn't have had a means to provide for my family if it wasn't for that festival that day. So he helped me out in my life and an abundance of different artists. You have to have a really big heart to do something like that.
Sure.
And he's an MC just like me. You know what I'm saying? So I see that, it just bugs me out.
Now, coming up, who were your big heroes? Who really went, who made you want to do this yourself?
I have to say, off top, the Mount Rushmore of rap. Tupac, Biggie, Nas, Jay-Z, Snoop Dogg, of course, KRS, Rakim, Big Daddy Kane, the list goes on, I've been fortunate enough to be experienced in hip-hop for 24 years now. I'm 24 years old, so I've experienced it since I came out the womb in '88. So I was fortunate enough I got a piece of all those eras, and I went back further to dig into the forefathers and architects of this culture we call hip-hop. So my list goes on.
Sure.
From let me see, where did it start at? Probably Africa, Bambaataa, Marley Marl, shit like that, all the way to Joey Badasses and YC the Cynic.
Keeps coming.
Yeah, to the old to the brand new. All that.
It's beautiful. And from what you've seen, what advice would you give to that young artist or creative person coming up today? What do they need to focus on to have any kind of lasting value, like what we're talking about, like the greats?
You have to, my advice to them would simply be to contribute something to the culture, you know? Don't ask for what the culture can do for you. That's what you can do for this damn culture. 'Cause it's just enough. It's already enough that it exists, you know what I'm saying? Like, it provides so much for humanity, like, for race relations, for politics, you name it. Like, just be happy that this thing exists and be glad if you can contribute something to it that hasn't been contributed to, like a great album, you know, or like a new trend, a trend that will never end, something that, you know, you can establish as your sound or as your movement, your dynasty in this thing. Like, 'cause just look at the forefathers, man. Look at BDP, look at Gangstar, look at EPMD, Run DMC, DPG, like
Wu-Tang Clan.
Wu-Tang Clan. Like, leave your mark, leave your print, man. You have to be an original to do that. You have to contribute something that the school of hip hop has never heard before, has never seen. You know?
So don't come in with your hand down expecting a free lunch, man. You gotta earn.
Like, come in with your b-boy
respect.
stance, man. You come in like this and like, yo, I'm here. This is what I'm doing. I know what they doing. That's cool. Fuck that. This is what I'm.